All right, today is part 3 of the 3-part series that I'm doing about the NAR lawsuit. Today I'm touching on sellers. Let's get into it. So could this be a win for sellers? Maybe, maybe not. I heard a lot of misinformation in media and on social media. Let's start with some facts instead of salacious headlines. A lot of people are misunderstanding this, thinking that the NAR was accused of setting commission rates and they were found guilty. This is not the case. Real estate commissions for sellers have always been negotiable. We're never told what we have to do, and we're able to just make a decision what to charge for commission based on what makes sense for us in our business. I'd also like to get into the sticky bits a little bit. Just because a commission rate is negotiable doesn't mean the agent has to bend. Also, the implication that not broadcasting that the rate is negotiable feels a little tricky for me. Most people that have a good or a service that is negotiable don't just tell you right off the bat that it's negotiable. If you go to a farmer's market or a flea market and the person's selling a basket, they don't say, "Hi, come see my lovely hand-woven baskets." They're negotiable. However, somebody that is comfortable haggling or negotiating may say something like, "I see that this basket is $50. I only have 40 on me. Will you take 40? But the reality is, it takes a lot of gumption and courage to be able to try to negotiate and haggle prices down. And let's be honest here, if a seller says, "Will you do it for less?" agents are trained to negotiate. So trying to negotiate with someone that is trained to negotiate and beat you probably isn't going to go in your favor. And that's why you're hiring us. So you want us to be good at negotiating and be good at our job. And that's part of the reason that you're going to pay us a higher rate than a different agent who doesn't have the same skill set. So you almost want an agent that's not going to let you negotiate them down because they're going to get you the most money for your property. But all that said, sellers have always had the choice and the power to go to another agent that offers a lower commission. The other part of this is that now that the cooperating compensation doesn't have to be put into the MLS, a lot of people are saying, well, sellers don't have to pay the buyer's commission anymore. And yeah, technically that means that they don't. But here's why they should. Sellers almost always have the upper hand right now. It's a tricky market for buyers, and buyers are doing everything they can, especially first-time home buyers, to try to get into home ownership. Most of the buyers that I work with that are entry level, they're only putting about 5% down. So they're really not going to have the funds to save for down payment, closing costs, all the out-of-pocket expenses, and their realtor's commission as well. The seller is not going to be open to paying a part or all of that commission for them. You're going to eliminate a chunk of a buyer pool that's going to be interested in your home. And if you have a home that is mostly going to appeal to first-time home buyers, you're really going to be doing yourself a disservice because having a large buyer pool creates demand, and demand creates more money. So when you eliminate a part of that buyer pool, you are eliminating that demand, and that means you're going to have less offers on your house. Okay, so is this tricky and nuanced? Absolutely. But we're still going to be able to navigate it all together. We're going to figure out the kinks. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me. And if you have an opinion about what's going on, put it in the comments. I'd love to talk about it.